Hello everybody, Mr. Tyre here with episode 6 of BeamNG Drive, RLS Career Overhaul Mod. I think it's episode 6, maybe it's episode 7. I'm kind of lost, I gotta be honest. I've been pretty scrambled lately and not to do much, but anyway, we had a little bit of an update here for the whole East Coast pack, and I've got some special surprises to show as well. But first, we need to make sure we buy a vehicle. I was looking at it. I love the Monica LD. We have a CS200 platform, Midnight Racing Club Edition, which is manual, has 150,000 miles, decent, 580 horsepower, pretty much 576, and all-wheel drive. We're gonna purchase that. We need to get a Monica LD anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna wait here for a second that to show up. And as far as the damaged vehicles, unfortunately there's nothing I can really do until I start driving around, so we'll have to get a couple of accident forgivenesses and probably do a couple of missions also to help get some vouchers and stuff like that going. So might do a separate video of going through like all of the missions as fast as I can, kind of a deal, you know, do a couple of those in a row or something. I'm not sure exactly how I want to run that, but we'll kind of take a look. The other news is there should be, provided it worked right and everything went great, right? There should be some new stuff to do. And there's a couple other fixes and stuff. Definitely worth taking a look at it, seeing what you can find in regards to this mod and what you think and everything. I think it's amazing. I think it's a good deal because East Coast is my favorite map. It is the OG for me. Okay, we got the car. Let's go ahead and grab that. I think I'm going to go ahead and, just for the sake of frame rate, go ahead and put away some of these other vehicles that we have. This one I can't put in storage. Okay. So the Breckle 9 went, and we have between the Pessima and that, so they're both apparently broken, and I can't put them in storage because that one, yeah, won't let me. This one, it just won't let me, period. So I guess we got one vehicle out. Let's go ahead and hop on over to here. Midnight Racing Team. Okay. And we got the license plate. It's all like bent up and stuff. That's pretty good. Oops. So I hit something else. Let's see. There's no underglow with it. License plate off to the side with a little sticker out in there. I like that. Got a fan here. It's kind of making me mad, but we're gonna go ahead and head to a very nice specific location here. I got the window sticker too, and I like how it actually shows up and in reverse. Like, that is very good. So I think we gotta go. Ooh, this is a spicy car, all right. Definitely could use something for the shifting side. It seems like it is slow to rev and shift here. So I think it needs a flywheel upgrade, but I'm not 100% sure. Try not to get myself into a chase quite right away. We just got the car right. Be honest, I think I'm kind of going the wrong way. Let's pull up the map. I mean, yeah, it would have been better to go here. Down this road is basically where I wanted to go. But I want to go here. So we'll just carry on, follow the line here. We'll head on over. Still feels like it's very front-wheel drive biased here, though. It wants us to go through that way. I guess that would be kind of a shortcut in the shorter sense. Yeah, we'll just go for it. Should have less traffic to contend with, really. It's going to be a little bit rough in some spots, so just got to watch a little bit on some of that. This little shortcut through here like it's suggesting. Okay, perfect. So we're kind of over in the area here. Let's make sure. I haven't actually tested, but I want to take a look. What do we have here? Eastern Rapids Rally. So in case you're curious, this is not a vanilla mission. In fact, if we go into here and we take a look, it's a little bit small. That's right, I put in a mission here. Got one here. And I did build a vehicle for it, but right now it's only letting me select player vehicle. Curious if that's because it can't find it. Oopsies. Let's see. Now I got a couple of little things going, not too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and pull out the green so we can kind of see here what we have. If it tells me anything, which it really doesn't. Unknown group tag, branch missing, East Coast evade taken. Not a big deal, I don't think. What I'm curious about is why this is only showing my vehicle. It is supposed to allow a separate vehicle, so let me take a look, dive on into this kind of a deal and see what I can figure out quick. Okay, we are back. So basically, I just forgot to save something, right? Or it was because I had my own one involved. I'm not sure. I changed two things and I kind of broke my own rule of change one thing at a time, see if it fixes it. But I will make sure that this is correct. I will change back what I changed, see if that changes it, whatnot. I'll double check that this is the way it's supposed to be, right? We could either take this beautiful Ibishu this I have hand built, or this mission here. It has a default time of day, otherwise you can set your time of day, so it gives you a few options. Now let's go ahead and see what this actually is. In case you're wondering, it is a rally mission. We're going to start and we're going to use the provided car because I have done this. I don't think I've set up anything as far as rewards and stuff because I kind of wanted to see. Yeah, it's being broken again. This is what I was facing with before in single player, so I'm not sure why it did that. See, I had all the stuff up for it. And it's spawning us, I don't even know where in relation to the map here. I think, yeah, we're way out of the way here. I gotta double check a few things. The last time this was happening was because scene tree in this spawn vehicles. There was a unicycle in here, which was basically just a player thing. So I definitely got some more stuff to do here. Yeah, we got all these clones and everything. And I'm not sure what exactly is happening here with all of that. So here we go. So it's got our vehicles, it's got traffic, it's got all kinds of different stuff in here too. Want to rename, just want to look at it. Yeah, there's something that's supposed to be here, it's not, there's all that stuff, but there's supposed to be, yes. This is a prefab, which is how you can get items to show up. I want to unpack just for the sake of it since I'm here and take a look. Double click real quick. So then it was one down on the bottom. And it looks like it just went, did its thing there. That one's fine. So kind of doing some debugging, it looks like here. Everything looks like it's going to be fine. These are going to be signs. I'm going through so quick, it's just like not able to keep up with understanding what's going on. Yeah, so there's only signs in here, so it shouldn't have spawned me like that.
The first note is flat left.
It works this way, so let's go ahead. We'll head to the main menu and I can show you guys the mission. I'm not sure why it's not exactly working here, but we actually have... Okay. So that's an issue I've never seen before. Now, a little bit of a spoiler, I'll be honest, but if you go through the mission and everything, there are two objects that are spawned here, and it looks like it put us in one spot and the other in the other spot, probably because of naming, so I probably have to redo naming of the items in the prefab thing. I probably have to name them differently than clone, blah, blah, blah. So I probably have to do that. Looks like I have to do a little bit of work. I will admit I did not test it directly into a career mode, but I did test it several times in free roam, and they had no issues. And I thought, well, if it's in free roam and working, but I was wrong. So I do have to test in career mode. Let's go ahead. Main menu, free roam. We'll go on over to East Coast and Sawmill, so that's the closest area here. And it looks like we're having some Lua errors as well. Looks like I broke something maybe. Simple mission, just broke everything. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to restart the game, so I'll be right back with that. We'll go into free roam to kind of take a look, and then we'll do some more career mode stuff. But this is what the plan was for today. Right, guys, believe it or not, this is actually career mode. I went through real quick and manually edited in the file the names of everything, and it's working. So you can see we got a bit of fog. It's late afternoon or early morning, whichever way you want to look at it, right? East Coast, I guess, depends. There's no real navigation or anything that I can think about in the game, at least right now. But as I can see, extremely early preview, still under heavy development. That just automatically went in. There isn't really anything in here for rewards or anything, because I'm still, like I said, trying to balance that. But let's go ahead. Whoops. Put that back on. We're going to need all of our lights on. I got to figure out how I can have it set so those are on automatically. Then again, I kind of don't want to do that. I want to kind of try to keep it a little bit more friendly. I still got to do some editing and stuff like that for the other stuff, you know, like I said. But
the first note is flat left. Good luck. 3.
Even though it's really more like a 3 left, but
1. Go. Flat left. And caution. 5 right. Don't cut. 200. 4 left. Over crest. 60. 3 right long. Tightens. Don't cut. Narrows. Over crest. 60. Double caution. Square left short. Don't cut. Narrows. 50. Caution. 5 left long. Narrows. Bumpy. 50. Caution. 3 right short. Don't cut. Bumpy. And 4 left. Don't cut. 50.
if you do take care of this mission,
Caution. 4
pay
right
extra
short.
attention
Over
to the
crest.
notes here.
And 2 right. Bumpy. 30. Triple caution. Don't cut. Narrows. Over jump. Into caution. Water splash. Bumpy.
So it looks like a couple of
And 1
objects
right.
didn't spawn
60.
correctly, but that's okay.
5 left.
You can play this as a scenario and also just go in through free
And
roam,
crest.
so you have
And
this
3
in.
left. Tightens.
Go ahead, try it
Square
out
left.
however you
Over
wish.
bump. 30.
You don't necessarily have to go directly into career and all that. Also, time of day is
Square right.
active, so
Narrows. 100.
if you're too slow, it will turn the night on you and make it even more difficult.
4 left. Over crest. 30. 3 right. Over finish.
Oh, I almost hit that tree.
Very nice. Now to stop control.
And it's doing that. Nope, there we go. It just took a moment to register there. I was having an issue with the while that it wouldn't finish no matter what. But I got it this time. Everything's working good. So a minute 40. Best time I got was like a minute 25. But again, I haven't been practicing it like I was the other time, trying to get it to work. And of course, rewards wise, don't get anything right now, but you get the fun of doing it. So it's best to just take the provided vehicle that I've made there. So we have that option. Definitely going to look into doing some rewards. Kind of want to know the, like, what would be a balanced amount. You know, I want to make sure that no matter how I put it, things are going to be balanced. So we have that. Yeah, we just had 2 items that were not showing up like they were supposed to, but you know, it's okay. Use our cruise control here. Very loud with the bass there. That car did not stop. I do have one other mission that, if it's not in here by default, or unlocked for that matter, when I get that I definitely want to have in, but it should be here. We'll probably do some more missions as well here to help get some vouchers and stuff to help out with that. Very interesting. So we got it looks like it looks kind of red, but kind of orange, but then it comes up bright yellow. I don't know. Am I going the right way? No. I think this car is based off the BX. Like a lot of modded cars, they start with the vanilla vehicle and mod them from there to help ease on stuff. Because I could say that because I think the color of the blinkers is pretty much the same. Car has got a lot of bass though in its exhaust here. Definitely on the speed there. Go ahead and let her kind of coast on up. So we got another mission to check out up here. I think this car is going to pull out. No? Oh, okay, thank goodness. I was going to say, better not. So. And it should show up, and it should work because this one I haven't put any props down or anything. It was a very quick dash to assemble kind of a deal. It's supposed to show up over here. I don't think I've seen it, but that is okay. Let's see, is it in here? Because I had the files up, you guys can't see. It doesn't look like it is. It could be my bad on that. Yeah, I think it's because I haven't actually, it hasn't gotten in here yet, which is okay. Let's see, gameplay missions, East Coast. Yes, we only have the one that I built on this. So just bear with me for a brief moment. So there we are. And this may break the game. I may have to come back. I'm not sure on how hot plugging files will work with the missions. Folder. Okay. Okay. So now, nothing much. Control L, and we'll try reloading the game, so to speak. It's the second option before actually restarting the game. And we'll see. And I think, yeah, it broke things. No? Yeah, no. Okay. Only because we respawned at a different location. I'm going to move us back. So we're in the vehicle. And hit F11. And then I put us all the way back there. We need to go... Oh boy, clear over this way. I would think there would have been one closer for it to put us to, but that's okay. Let's see if it actually shows up this time. Does not look like it did. Did I put it in the right spot? Yeah, it should be in here. Let's see. Yes, I think I may have missed an option here. Hold on 1 second. I do have another mission that I've made here. And I just want to kind of take a quick peek to see if I can get it to show up correctly. Show in career is true for this one. And it doesn't have a show in career for this other one that I've made. So I definitely got to update that. It might break the game. We shall see here. We didn't move anywhere. We're going to do one more Control L here. See if we actually do break the game or not. And... okay, we're good. We're good. We got a little bit of a different font down there. I never noticed that. Yeah, whoop. Going back and forth between fonts. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and try this again. Not exactly great at flying around. Yeah, and I do not see it. So let's do this. Since it doesn't want to show, we're going to save, main menu, more scenarios. There it is. Trees and Traps. That is what it is called. And there's another rally mission with that Pessima that I built. And this is another one of my favorite kind of little races I've done in free roam with the East Coast. And yeah, gonna see. I could hear D-Series spawned. I don't see anything. So something's broken. It doesn't really tell me much. Career modules inventory. So it may have been. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So put us into free roam, it looks like. But it did not trigger the mission. So also another weird thing is I'm noticing that we have a lot of pathing that's missing here around in the area. Interesting. Here's the part about beta mods though. Let's see. So this one does show up. Good. Let's see. So we hit... oh, we don't have to do this because we're in free roam. So we can hit Shift C to go into free cam. That's going to be over this way. See if it shows up as I get over here. Yes. Okay. So it's just not showing up in career, but I don't know why it's not putting me there. There we go. I was hitting the appropriate key, but didn't want to work. We can go ahead and do this. So it should work from scenario, but I think it's because of the RLS career mod and everything like that. It's kind of bugging it out. But in vanilla, it was working as a scenario. So did test that with a couple of them. Let's see. I think it's done that again. Yeah, it's kind of broken it. Attempting to start mission while there's an active task. So it thinks we're in mission. So I'm going to go ahead and be right back. We'll reload the game and maybe it'll show up in career or something. I'm not sure. I'll double check. Okay, that was a little bit strange. I was kind of going through menus trying to get out and it just bloop, spawned us in. So a little bit of bugginess. Not sure exactly what happened there. Yeah, the Pessima glass. So it looks like it kind of has some compatibility issues, but the main thing is here. The one thing I've noticed is that at times that these rally missions do bug out and you don't get the actual audio, you'll get the signs. That is BeamNG's side. They gotta just work out that. It is early development, so no big deal. Still thinks we're in career mode a little bit too. It's weird. It definitely bugged it up pretty good there, so don't do that. Free-rolling the map and then go to it, or for the main menu if you haven't gone into career yet, then you can do scenario. And that happens to me all the time, I will be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna restart the game so that we can get the audio paste notes. That might help me a little bit more. Hey, if you believe it, we're in career mode and it shows up. All I did is restart the game, check, see we got our vehicle. No time of day, no nothing's been set. This is still very early. This is about an hour into making it. The last one took 10 hours, but that was because of my own stupidity and not double checking for some reason. Something glitched, bugged, etc. and turned all of my nodes 90 degrees. So there are nodes in here which are basically like hidden checkpoints to make sure you're not cutting. So you don't even know if you don't hit them. I mean, if you go through the racetrack, you will, but if you try to cut, you won't, and you won't be able to complete, right?
The first note is
Now we've got
flat
audio.
left long, 80. Good luck. 3, 2, 1, go. Flat left long, 80. 5 left long, 100. Over jump, 30. 5 left, 60. 3 right, don't cut. 80.
Oh, shoot. Let's restart. I just managed to, so that's part of the traps thing. There are lots of obstacles on the sides here.
Flat left long, 80. Good luck. 3, 2, 1, go. Flat left long, 80. 5 left long, 100. Over jump, 30. 5 left, 60.
What did I hit there? Yeah, this is difficult. I have set them up. I haven't done this one fully,
Here's the first
but
note.
twice. So
Flat left long, 80. Good luck. 3, 2,
we got about
1.
500 or 600
Go.
horsepower of this car as well. It's a Group B inspired
flat left
car,
long, 80. 5 left long, 100.
but it's a 90s Pespa, so it's a little bit newer.
Over jump, 30. 5 left, 60. 3 right, don't cut. 80.
Car likes to do that too,
2 left long, don't cut.
even though I have
Bumpy,
auto clutch
150.
on. Supposed to at least prevent that. And the pace notes are not automatic. I have to manually go in, set them up, figure out what the tightest
Caution,
corners
over
are,
crest.
everything like that.
4
So
right, 100.
it is a little bit more work.
Over bump, 100. 6 left, 60. Over jump, bumpy, 70. 5 left long, tightens. And 5 right short, 40. 6 right, 100. Caution, 4 left. Into square right, don't cut. Into 6 left long, opens, 100.
These are both about 2
Flat
to
right,
2. I think the
40.
first one is 2 kilometers long. The
4
second
left,
one's 2.5.
100.
This one's 2.5 here.
Flat right, 30.
Oh geez, here we go. We're nearly to the end. I think we can limp it.
5 right, 40. 6 left, opens, over finish. Good job. Stop and stop control.
Uh-oh. I was hitting the camera button. That is another deal that messes with this as well. So, we did finish. But if you get close to the finish, do not touch the B button on the controller if you're using controller. It some reason bugs it out and puts it into this kind of state to where you're finished, but at the same time you're not finished. So yeah, but these are what I've got right now added in here. Of course, because like I said, I love West Coast or East Coast here. I've thought about doing missions for West Coast, but I'm like, well, it's very packed already. There really isn't a whole lot to add to it. So I don't know if maybe or where Raceless might be with his Utah setup and everything in that, but I'd be willing to give a shot at putting some missions into there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of the way of this guy here. And that guy. There we go. I should be able to continue without worrying about it. All right. Yeah, so let's see what else we have for missions. We got to do the regular missions, the vanilla missions that are in here as well. So if we do go into here, I was hoping to get it into here, but it didn't. It looks like things are kind of a little bit weird. Yeah, there's no drift spots. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's right. They didn't add any. That's what that was. But yeah, these guys, we have one attempt in this speed sense. The one to beat. I think, yeah, we did that one too. Did one attempt. We did that. So this one doesn't say it's done. It just says one attempt. But I think it's because we didn't fully complete it. Let's see, and that's an AI race kind of in there. Let's see. There was a deal here to kill AI, but I don't have it with me because I wanted to kind of do that. Kind of a show of like what the other mission would have been. So it looks like we've done what we need to though. Let's tow back to the farmhouse here. And in case you guys are wondering, let's go free cam real quick. It's a little bit on the high speed side. We're going to kind of zoom way on out because I got to remember exactly where on the map it is again. Let's see. So we went through all of this different stuff around over here. There is a house. I'm trying to remember where it is. So we go across over this side, right? Yeah, we kind of come through here. And where? Right there. Through that. It goes into that way. But then there's the other one, which is over this way. And I think it was in here somewhere. Bear with me here. I'm getting close. I know I am. It has been a long time since I've actually, been around the area for it. Yes, this house right here. If anybody has been playing for BeamNG for a while, I remember this is an old spawn location. This has actually been removed for I don't know how long, but it used to be you'd spawn there. That was one of the OG spots to spawn in the East Coast. This is before the West Coast map, if I am correct as well. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. So yeah, that's pretty nice also to see that that's actually a place to get. I might actually have to go and get that. I think what I might do, just on the sake of making it easier, I might customize this area. I've not done any map modding, so I would be fully learning how to do that. But BeamNG, it seems like it's relatively simple. In fact, I've never done really any map modding for any game, but I'm pretty good at learning things. So I might make a little area here, the little car park kind of a thing or something like that for the house, and a little drive path here so you can take your asphalt cars and stuff. I might look into some stuff like that. I'm not sure what I want to really do or if I even want to bother, you know what I mean? But we'll probably take this back though to West Coast, which to do that, we'll see if it's here yet. It isn't on the map that I can see, but that's okay, because I know it was a tricky one. JPoulos was working on that, and I kind of gave him an idea of how to potentially get it. But being that mine are not showing up, there's got to be something of some sort to do with this to get markers and stuff. But it is down here on this dock, so if anybody's playing along and they can't figure it out, it's also in his Patreon area there. It is free again, remind that. It's just that way, so it's better for hosting the files and stuff. Is definitely the deal. But due to the size of my files, I put them up on Discord because it's usually just the car packs for each season, and yeah. Really isn't anything too big, but I might have to switch over if I do some modding as well. we're kind of getting stuck in traffic. We got a cop up here. He's not going to turn. Oh, wait. I had to speak too soon. Okay. Alright. Well, we can go and run over there if I don't run into something first. Looks like that is something maybe the devs could work on too with the AI. Once they complete their designated corner that they turned it on for, they could turn it off because it may still continue turning right. Add in a little bit of a randomness timer to that as well, so that way it's a little more realistic. I think that'd be a pretty way to do that. I don't mind, we'll get into a chase here. Yeah, we're very heavy on the front wheel drive. We got to take a look into that. Car definitely needs some improvements, but I'm going to go over to West Coast, take it down the drag strip, and do some building with it. Going to kind of have to float around in this area to evade them. Hoping not to damage the car, really. Am I far enough into a spot? We're getting really close. Oh, I got it. We can see this pile of dust come up from him trying to get me there. Okay, we're good. I was thinking about going straight, but I seen the rocks, and judging by the fact that he ran into me, I think that's a no-go. Yeah, we're front-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive. I could have sworn this said it was all-wheel drive. We're definitely going to have to fix that. Yeah, I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be either. So I think it was this one. Yes, there we are. Okay, perfect. And then we can go back to West Coast. So definitely got some work cut out for me on completing the second mission, making sure the first mission, got to rename everything, which I've done that already, but it's in the mod pack. So I guess I got to just extract the file and then zip it up and then shoot it on over so he can do that. Yeah. Now we just wait for the game to load West Coast for a moment. And I mean, again, I was thinking about doing missions, but really in West Coast it is already so packed with them and everything. I think we'll be okay. Looks like it's got to reload stuff. That is right. I did update to the newest hot fix deal they had, so I don't know why, when even if nothing has changed with the maps, it just has to reload everything, but it only takes a few moments. Pausing the game if you have a slower computer can help too. If anything, it at least makes it feel like it's going better. So go ahead and we're gonna tow. What would be closest? I guess we'd have to go to the racetrack and get that garage. We'd need to do that for sure. So as of right now, the cul-de-sac garage is going to be our closest option. But what we want to do is, yeah, this is happening here too. Notice this when I was in multiplayer, which uses a separate user folder. There are a lot of textures missing. The guardrails here are working, okay. When we were playing, the guardrails were not. So there is texture issues, it looks like, in the update. So there's probably career update 2 that I need to go look at or something. That would probably be the issue there for that. Yeah, we're front wheel drive very heavy at least, if not fully. Yeah, under power, I got no steering, so let's see, I'll go down, slow down a bit, go first gear, get full throttle. Yeah, the steering comes back to life once I start to wiggle. I've also heard from other people, and I've kind of noticed this myself, is that 036 was supposed to be a bit performance improvement, but it feels like it has gotten worse in some ways. I've noticed a lot more of like the simulation speed kind of hitching up and down. So frame rate will stay steady, stable, pretty relatively, right? Normal kind of frame rate. In fact, maybe a little bit better on frame rate. But simulation speed, notice these hiccups where everything kind of slows down slightly, then comes back to speed, slows down, it comes back to speed, and yeah, I think that is due to maybe RAM optimization or something like that. Maybe, but I really doubt it. Maybe it's something to do with the VRAM, my graphics card memory, and how much I have and how much it's using. But at 8 gigs, I should be on that like reasonable line. Granted, yes, I need more. I will agree with anybody that says I do. But 8 gigs should be something that should be workable and should not affect simulation speed, so I don't think it's going to be that. I have a good processor too, I have plenty of RAM, so that's not an issue. So it's something with the game itself and or the mods, but I was noticing it even in the BeamNG setup that I have, so multiplayer, and it was still doing it with and without mods and such. So yeah, I think it's down to the game itself. Forgot to go buy that garage. That's exactly what I came here for. I came all the way down here and should have just went underneath that tunnel. I can kind of see it here. We're getting a little bit of hitching up and down with the simulation speed there. I do have one Chrome tab open in the background uploading one of tomorrow's videos. This is the other one because I messed up for Sunday here. Yeah, there we are. Don't know if you guys really notice it, but there really isn't any reason that I could see that to happen. Might have to turn down the amount of AI I have a little bit more. Oh yeah, that was a good one from saving and everything. Be able to go buy this here. There's a single use slot in here. I was hoping I could just drive up to it, but there we go. So this costs 155,000. Give us one additional vehicle slot. No vehicle in garage. Car's right in front of me. That is a strange one. Could be related to the whole updating the game without updating the mod or something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm not very sure what is happening here. It says we're damaged as well. Are you kidding me? 6,100 credits for that. Ugh. Maybe we don't have... Because that's what I wanted to do, but yeah, now it's not showing any car in the garage, so I guess we're gonna have to do some bouncing, because something's broken a little bit there. Let's see. Go to the cul-de-sac again. It should show up here. If it doesn't, then I know something's broke. Find out here, though. Okay, it does show up. It needs a repair to do the assessment. I'm just gonna pay the... Well, oh, I almost did it. And then I looked, I was like, wait 10 minutes. I am not gonna wait 10 minutes. I'm sorry, but I cannot wait. It is extremely late for me. I have to work at 6 in the morning, which means getting up at 4 in the morning, and it is currently 11:30. So, yeah. Be a tired boy. But I'll get coffee for tomorrow, so I'll be okay. Have some fuel for tomorrow. Yeah, now we can go ahead, we can assess performance. Go ahead and have me a sip of some good old water. Yeah, it's definitely got some power though. Ooh, 10.5. I think that could be a lot better if it's actually all-wheel drive, and then we'll see what our stopping is like. Probably not great either. I think I'm seeing some shimmying in the steering there, kind of going left and right on the wheels. So yeah, 588 horsepower. It said 576, so that's a little bit different. It says it's all-wheel drive. I'm not believing it. As much as I am seeing that front going like that, we don't have anything for that kind of system. Nothing related to the drivetrain tuning. So we're going to have to hop in and get that done quick. That's a 2-liter V6, so pretty small, but that's pretty all right to me. Transmission. It is a viscous all-wheel drive. Let's go with a race all-wheel drive, because then we can actually set that. Front differential, limited slip. We'll go with a race limited slip front. And 406, we'll leave those. Those should be okay. Gearing-wise, we should be fine. And then we're just going to do the rear as well in the... Oh, we have a 427 and a 406. Look at that. Again, another one with that kind of a deal. So we're going to just go with adjustable then. So that could explain it. And a limited slip will go with the race limited. So that way I can just tune everything there. And you know, I believe for the longest time that putting the race differentials in would change the weight a little bit, because you would think, right? No, it really don't. It's sad, but it doesn't. We're going to go probably 60% rear, 40 front, 60-40 split on the power rate. The power should be good for front to rear. Now we got a 427 in the front. We're going to drop that down to 20%. That's a little aggressive for me. Rear, let's go to 33. Lock rate, we'll take that to 18. Just that little bit. We got all the power and everything else all set up good. Now let's do another performance assessment and actually see this thing not just burn and melt the front tires. So we were like a 10.5. I think that's a little lengthy, you know, a little high on the time. I think we should be 8 to 9, kind of low 9s, high 8s. I think that's where we should really be. See that rear end really bouncing, so we need to stiffen that up, maybe raise it a little too. Okay, 10.08. We're still not hitting it exactly as I would like to as Z, because I mean, for 600 horsepower, I guess a 10-second is too bad, but that's usually like 300 to 400 is usually where I see that, so... Let's see if we could do anything for the rear here. Rear spring height. Let's bring that back up that. And let's give it a little bit more up there. And bump dampening is already a little bit high, so... Yeah, I guess that's really about all we can do is bring that spring height up. The spring rate just a hair. We did 1,000. Let's do 2. 2,500 since it's taken it. Now let's go ahead and take a look at tires. We got to do that. So, front tires, we got the 245 35s up there. But what I think we can do, we got these Sport Plus Cup 2R front tires, rear tires. We'll go put those in. So we have 245 35s before, so we'll go ahead and make sure the 245 35s as well here. And let's see, find the Sport Cup 2R, yep, right here. And then we'll do 35 as well, so that way we keep our height the same. And these should be stickier tires. I'm hoping at least see in the high 9s. I mean, really it should be faster, but it's just not for some reason. Oh yeah, that's right. The other thing that I really wanted to look into, we do have an ultralight flywheel, so I'm not sure why it hangs so much. It has like so much engine inertia basically. And from a 2-liter V6, you wouldn't think it would be that bad, but apparently it is. I think we've got everything else here that really is gonna be needed. Oh boy, I had a yawn sneak up on me. I apologize. Let's do one more assessment here with some different tires. I mean, we really weren't spinning very much, but we'll see if there's any difference to be had here. Yeah, that rear end just sinks hard there. Well, the other thing I think about is a little drag. We went down to 10.04.3, so it was a little bit quicker yet. So we definitely got more grip. Yeah, I don't really see... Got 1.24 G's of braking force. So there's definitely something with the air resistance, probably just due to the wing and the car itself, if I had to guess. But yeah, we started out here, which we had a 10.57. We went down to a 10.09. I thought it was a 10.05, but I might have been wrong. And then we're down to a 10.04. So we can see our difference in our times and everything here. So we went from 1.18 to 109 to 1.8 to 1.24. So, I mean, we got plenty of grip. I would say that's for sure. Maybe too much. Might do some two-wheeling action, right? Oh, yeah, these are absolutely sticky. So I definitely got to look into seeing if I can update my mods and everything like that, but let's see if we can head down to the no prep drag area there on the highway. Let's see what kind of time we pull on that. Just kind of getting stuck here with traffic though. And some cars turning left, and I kind of think about it, but then I'm like, what is shorter? We're going to get stuck with traffic either way, so. Yeah, that rear end is bouncy. We could see that. It definitely needs a lot better tuning. I definitely will have to spend some time on that, because... Oh, what am I going this way for? Yeah, I'm getting some of that hitching there. The weirdness, I just don't quite get it. Might have to do cache clearing as well for the game. That is a good option to do. Just do the standard, you know, something that doesn't mess up everything for you. Kind of gives you an option to tells you what it'll do and everything, but there we're getting some weirdness again. Best time gave us 2,500 credits for that. 16:21. That's pretty awesome. And we got lots of camber on the front too. I mean, it looks great. Don't get me wrong that way. And I love the color. Purple's one of my favorite colors. I'll be honest. Yeah, I think, guys, we're going to go ahead and take this on back just a touch early for today's episode, but I think I'm going to have to end it. I also need to get some sleep and do the editing for the video yet, and rendering and getting it uploading and all that. So Yeah, we did some stuff. We've seen some stuff. Like I said, with the missions, I definitely got to go ahead and change them up. Is there a type of mission that you guys would like to see over on the East Coast that's not vanilla and is fresh? That's the big thing. So I did the 2 rally missions, which are different locations and everything than the vanilla ones. There's a couple of overlapping sections, yes, but they completely take on different routes. So I want to know if there's anything you guys think about that does something like that. Otherwise, let me know your thoughts and ideas, opinions, suggestions, any topics you want to talk about down in the description or down in the comments, or you can look at the description, join my Discord, and let us know there directly. Otherwise, guys, that is it for today's episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
Maybe it's hard to understand that there's nothing left to fight for, and there's nothing left to say.